All right, everybody, welcome back to Aroundtable. I'm here with
Thing is, my name is Gio, so say Gio.
Gio.
Gio! He's
Gio.
good. He's
I'm,
psychic.
I'm
Psychic.
Steven. He's psychic, whatever. We went to go see Thunderbolts today. This is the latest Marvel release, directed by Jake Schreier. Forgive me if I'm saying his name incorrectly. The film also stars Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, David Harbour, Louis Pullman, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Wyatt Russell. This is basically, I call it Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. It's kind of like the B-listers becoming...
A lot better.
Maybe, yeah, a little better, but it's kind of the Suicide Squad version. They're up against this new creation called Sentry.
No, it's very old.
Well, in this... Sentry, who's basically all the Avengers rolled up into one. He's like the Superman, I guess, of the Marvel world. And they have to fight him. He has this power where he can send you to this dark place.
Okay, where's the spoiler alert over here?
Well, people know about this. They read it already. Well, they face their fears or their darkest moments of their lives. So these guys have to battle the unstoppable foe of Sentry. You want me to review it?
You go for it, because you already finished the story.
All right, so here we go. Everybody's a critic, right? So I thought with the commercials, I was really hyped to see this. I especially was looking forward to David Harbour as the Russian, what's the Red
Guardian.
Red Guardian, thank you. Forgot the name. Alzheimer's. I was looking forward to him. I like the skit when he's in the car and he goes, "It's bulletproof," and they're shooting bulletproof-ish, I like that. I like him. He's a guy that understands his character. He makes it funny.
He breaks the ice.
Yeah, I think whatever film or TV show he does, he nails it all the time.
Like the Accountant.
Yeah. Was he in The Accountant?
Number 2. Yes.
No. He was in The Working Man with Jason Statham.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. He's right. Yeah.
Alzheimer's too. There we go. So I was really looking forward to this. I still enjoyed it, but I thought there's going to be a little bit more of that funny stuff with David Harbour and Sebastian. They have a couple of moments in the car. He goes, if you are leader and I'm leader, you need me to drive, I drive for you. No, I'm okay. I don't need to drive. No, it's metaphorical. They had a great chemistry. I was hoping they would play on that a little bit more. Overall, it's not the return to form as I thought it's going to be, but it's better than a lot of the last, like phase 5 in Marvel. Better than a lot of the phase 5, except for maybe Deadpool Wolverine kind of thing.
Which is a class of its own.
Yeah, that's the best of the best right now. This is really good. I thought it's going to be a little better. I'm not disappointed, but I think I had a little bit higher expectations after seeing the commercials.
Okay, watch this. Okay, now I want to see what
Yeah.
Okay, Rotten Tomatoes 88.
Yeah.
People viewing 95. So what would be your disappointment marking?
I'm going to say it's at the 80% mark for sure.
Low 80s or high 80s?
I'm going to say 80 on the nose, 80%.
So he's even worse than the Rotten Tomato. Okay, so me, myself, I put it in the 90s. Because you know why? I didn't go high expectation. I went there ready to bash it. I go like, because Sentry, he's more powerful than Superman he's supposed to be. And I don't care how people say, oh, Thor could beat Superman. No. Thor cannot beat Superman. Superman is one of the ultimate superhero.
Yes.
Except Silver Surfer could destroy him completely. Okay? Yes, and I told you why. Thor is like a military helicopter. Superman is like a jet plane. And Silver Surfer is like a fighter spaceship or whatever. So that's why I forget about it. But anyways, so I go, it's lopsided because all these 4 people in there, 5 totally are together, they cannot even beat 4 of the weakest Avengers. It would be like a standstill or they get destroyed. The 4 weakest. So how they can go against the Sentry? They made it, the writer, the director and all that, well done. It's like the part with Bucky, where the trucks are going after the limousines, and he throws a gun, he puts a truck, whatever. The chain comes out. He lashes around his metallic arm, and he rams into the road. See, that's smart, because if you will hold it, his arm because his whole body, he's not indestructible. But the reason he planted inside the road The road took the blunt of it. It's like putting a rod into the street, kind of sense. So everything was well calculated and everything. The only thing, and the thing was talking about the people. Each people in there are damaged of history, from when they were born. I think could be from drugs to parents, friends, whatever, isolation, training camps, and everything. Each one has a story. Kind of reminds me of the Guardian of the Galaxy, the first one, and there's a little part of comedy in there and everything, and the fighting sequence with Sentry. It was better than I thought it would be, because I thought it would be so stupid and everything. And the thing is, they didn't never fought the Sentry. Well, they mini cool, but they fought against the Void, and it shows how powerful like the Void or Sentry is if he unleashes himself. What like things look, he turn people into shadows, which Superman can't do that. So, and the only thing is, the Void, you see a little gleam of on his eyes, pupil. It's like a little white light. But the comic books, when ours did it, is you just see the eye and the smile. That's why I would love. It could be a yellowish smile that he has a smirk. You see his teeth a bit popping out. The whole dark face. That's what I want. All those people there, the Red Guardian, Buck, they're all like lone wolves. They're all thrown off the pack because they were rebellious. They didn't follow the rules and regulations of the pack, so they were thrown out. So each one has a history, and together they end up creating a pack, which Red Guardian goes, yeah, we're a team, we're the Thunderbolts, and that's what I liked about it. It for a movie that was so lopsided, they knew how to make it work, and the only reason they how it ended is because they didn't go confront him physically, because all of them are damaged mentally. And the reason they were all damaged, they all understood each other's problems. And that's what it is. And as I said, Sentry alone could destroy the Avengers. Big time. So that's it. And so as I said, I put it in the mid-90s and over, because I was not expected to be that good. I thought it would be so stupid, ridiculously. And I couldn't find any defects on the movie. I mean, the ankle probably, whatever little thing that.
I thought something was wrong.
No, yeah, you were looking next to me. You saying,
no.
Oh, look, he's so smart, Johnny is.
No.
That's what he does.
No, I thought the only thing that
Bothered
not bothered me. It was a little how the guy Bob becomes Sentry really quickly. That change. That was a little too quick.
For me, because you think of it, he knew what he could do, right, from the base. You know when he was getting peeved off at Walker, U.S. agent, and you see his eyes, people was getting yellow, because the Void was controlling him. So, and then after slowly but surely, you start seeing his powers. He's getting to know better and better and more and more. Well, look, excuse me. How many superhero movies you see, all of a sudden, like The Flash or Superman, all of these other people, all of us, okay, there you go. The Kryptonians, when they came out of the Phantom Zone, they come out, they knew how to control their powers, while Superman, he was born, he lived all his life on the Earth, and it took him a while to jump, controlling his jumping and everything, and these three Kryptonians come out of the Phantom Zone, woo, we can do everything, But you see, like, he got more, the more confident he got, the more he was able to control his power. He knew what he was doing. And don't forget, she was teaching him with a glass of water.
Yeah.
And then the power strength, there's nothing wrong with that. Then he knew how to fly. Then he knew, like, slow by slow. Don't forget, he's supposed to be super intelligent. The Void part.
Right.
Because the Void wanted him to merge with him indirect without him knowing it. And which, what's the name of the new Black Widow knew it. And she goes, we're doing it wrong. We're fueling what the Void wants. We have to do the opposite. We have to give him spoiler alert, but I'm not going to say about affection and everything. And that's what it is. Because all of us, like, that's all commercials saying, like, stop talking to computers and everything. Call a friend. Call somebody and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Because sometimes even though you're right, another opinion could vert saying, wait a minute. Like I tell people, everybody's critics and everything, it's like a buffet table. Everybody gives you a critic, it's a food of dish on the table. You go in there, you don't have to eat everything. You just take a bit of everything. And certain dishes, you're like, oh no, that's not me. Oh no, I can never eat this thing. And then later on, So you taste it and go, okay, yeah, this I like it. This not really. So you know which opinion comments goes with your opinion, your character, and which one doesn't. So like Century had all those people, they were all damaged, but he kind of bonded mostly with the Black Widow. But however, the reason he was able to go into their world, he kind of respected after U.S. agent later on. He kind of respected other people. But the anchor was the Black Widow. And that's it. To me, incredible. I was pissed off that I was wrong, but I was happy. That's why I enjoyed it as more than he did, because I went there with really negative, like a Guardian of the Galaxy, and I was entertained. It was funny. The only thing I find was I don't like it is that Red Guardian still had his, when he becomes the new Avengers, he still has his own suit. Why would you make a guy wear the red star of Russia and everything? I would thought you could make a new suit for him to represent as a new Avengers, because more for Russia, you present the Avengers, the new Avengers, which is international. That's the only thing that bothered me. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. So you cheapy night, Netflix, how would you see?
Do what you want to do. You're not gonna go wrong.
Okay, I agree. I would go to the theater and see this. It's entertaining.
Went to see 3D by any chance?
Yeah. Did you think it was worth it in 3D? I didn't.
You see the difference, because I like playing with the glass, and I see the difference when it's like when people are talking.
Right.
If you take out the glass, it looks very like close. But as soon as you put the 3D glass back out, you see it goes away a bit.
Okay.
And same thing with the building was falling down and everything, the boulders and the cement, concrete and all that. You see the. Now, did you really need 3D? Not as much as other movies of space. I think you need more. Okay. With the asteroids and everything that you want to go this, when a person throws a spear, there wasn't much of that. It did. Look, for $3 for us, it's like, why not?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we recommend see it in the theaters. I think we're both in agreement. See it in the theater. It's a good Marvel movie. Do yourself a favor. Check it out. This is
Gio.
Steven from the Aroundtable. Hit the like button, subscribe, pass this review on. Hopefully this will give somebody something useful information. And we'll be seeing you soon in the theaters, guys.
Better than Suicide Squad. Ciao, guys.